Welcome to Fight Zone. The blood, the sweat, the tears, the sweet taste of victory. Join the revolution.
None of you people can tell me to stop.
This is Nando reporting for the P4P Boxing Show in association of Warren Boxing Management. I'm here with Rob Warren and Masood Abdullah. How's it going, guys?
Well, not as good as what we wanted it to. He's had loads and loads of fighters avoid him, but also it's been very frustrating trying to get overseas fighters over without much success, and sometimes without, no explanation. But it is what it is at the moment. Everyone is avoiding him. He's probably the hardest man to match in boxing at the moment.
So tell us about this frustrating week, obviously for yourself, your team, and your fans as well.
I mean, this is the second fight I've had that was scheduled within 2 weeks. It's the second time I've had to refund people for their tickets. Been super frustrating because we don't know who we're fighting. 1 minute someone's accepting, next minute they're turning it down, and to me it doesn't make sense. It's like, if you accept a fight, take it. Don't just cower away, don't shy away. It's nothing big. It's just a fight. That's it.
Luckily for your fans, you was announced September 11th. You're going to be on the Frank Warren Show. Tell us your feeling of being back in front of your fans on BT Sport.
Mate, I mean, I'm happy, but we've had people turn that down. Muhammad Ali. You turned the fight down, didn't you? Who was the other guy?
Ed Harrison?
Ed Harrison. There was another guy. Who's the other guy that turned the fight down? The 9-1-1, the guy who drew with Lucian Reed. Yeah.
There's so many of them.
I mean,
how many names did I give you?
22 names. 22 names.
So we need the king's ransom to get you an opponent, basically.
It's ridiculous. I mean, he was, as an amateur, he's the fastest amateur to win everything. As I just said up there.
Yeah, Indy Sagna. Yeah, I heard rumours he called me shit and then he turned the fight down last minute.
Shit, why don't you fight them?
Yeah.
Talk to him.
I mean,
Do you have a message for him?
no message, man. I don't blame you. Run. Run.
Don't do that. It's hard enough for you to fight.
We can barely get anyone. Don't run. Come back.
Listen, I'm a bit angry. I'm a bit fuming, so I'm talking shit. But it is what it is. If you accept the fight, you accept the fight. If you don't, you don't. I'm pissed off, so I'm saying some stupid stuff. But yeah, that's it.
It's frustrating. But what it is, don't tell him to run. I've aged 10 years in the last month trying to get him a fight.
Yeah.
Let's talk about one of your stablemates. He's fighting for the British title next week. Stablemate and countryman, Casey Kademi. What can we expect that night?
Casey has been working hard. I mean, I saw him in the gym a little while ago, and he is ready. He's more than ready. He's going to do us proud. He's going to do our country proud. I mean, he's going to do numbers. That's all I'm going to say. He's good. He's coming along well, and you can see how focused and determined he is.
Rob, can we see this being a classic trilogy after Casey wins?
Yeah, why not? Of course we can. I mean, I think that at the time they're the two best fighters we've signed. They're so dedicated, and it is especially in his case frustrating because he just lives the life. You're never going to have any trouble with this man, with anything. Same with Casey, and all they want to do is fight. That's what he's here for. But it is frustrating. But I think the pair of them are capable of being world champions. That's in my point of view.
How does that feel, hearing that from a promoter?
I mean, it feels amazing. And again, I have to say something. So coming up to this fight, you guys have done amazing. I mean, I can't say anything more. I saw the list, I saw the messages, I saw the voice notes that journeyman managers and other people have said. And again, it's a hard job. You guys do your part. It's a shame it didn't happen. That's all.
He shouldn't be that good. That's what
Does it mean extra punishment for your opponent on September 11th?
I mean, we'll see. I'm gonna fight smart. I'm gonna use a lot of box IQ. I mean, I don't want to come out like I did with Taka Bembera, where it was just pure aggression. I want to show some skill and some class.
Brilliant. Any final messages for your fans and everyone out there that support you?
Again, I'm so sorry for letting you guys down for the last two fights. Hopefully the third fight will go through and everything will run smoothly. And yeah, thank you guys for the support. And I just want to thank my sponsors as well. Thank you guys so much as well. And ringside, you've been amazing. So yeah.
Rob, final message?
Final message is this kid is going to kick on and he's going to be a big, big name in the new year. He'll be a big name before that in his next 3 fights. I can guarantee that. I mean it. That's how good this kid is.
The fact that the boxing world is avoiding him, he's already a big name out there already.
Mate, boys, look at me here. It's gone grey out. Keep trying to get something.
I mean, if you think about it, it honestly doesn't make sense. I've had 34 fights. I've had 1 pro fight. The most I've won is like an English title, and that's it. There's Olympic gold medalists. There's people who've had 200 fights who've had an easier time finding an opponent, and who've asked for a lot less than what Ed Harrison has asked for, which is insane. It's stupid, but yeah.
Even though it's frustrating, is there that little bit of part of you, just a little bit inside that it's like they fear me and you feel good?
No, I mean, I don't feel good at all. The whole reason why I entered the sport was, to improve, to climb the rankings, to challenge myself. And what's the point of, entering the sport if you're not going to get any fights? These are supposed to be my learning fights. I don't want to have to jump straight into the big fights without taking these necessary steps. So it's a little frustrating, and there's no pride and joy from that. I mean, what type of excitement am I going to get from people turning me down?
A good friend of yours, as a joke, said, I'll jump in with him, Newman. I heard your sparring together is very famous and gets very heated in the ring.
Yeah, I mean, it turns more than a sparring. I mean, it turns into a fight where we try and slam each other on the ground and, tackle each other. So yeah, it's interesting.
Looking forward to his debut on September 17th.
I'm looking forward to it. I mean, Newman's a good friend of mine. I've been sparring him for years. Now he's a stable mate of mine. I wish him the best. Amy just done amazing. I can't wait for Natty. Natty,
I've heard.
Natty is the guy. When he comes onto the scene, trust me, people need to run. He is no joke.
I'll tell you another thing. All of them, an absolute joy to work with. Natty, him. Utmost respect to him, honestly.
What's it like being coached by Steve Broughton, who's got a lot of experience, especially with Joe Joyce as well?
I mean, Steve, I clown a lot with Steve. Personally speaking, there's not a lot of coaches that I respect, and I respect Steve a hell of a lot. I mean, I listen to him really well. Anything he tells me, he's someone who I look up to in the sport. And it's good that I've got him as a coach. I won't ever, compliment him to his face, but behind his back and in front of a camera, I'll do it. I respect him a hell of a lot. I think he's one of the best coaches in the world for a reason.
Another thing, people don't sort of realise, it's so frustrating for Steve, all the hard work he's put in as well. So you get the whole team, and it's just such a downer. But he'll be on. He's going to go forward.
Brilliant. I want to thank you both for coming on, and I wish you the best of luck September 11th and the future as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, guys.